Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. An FDA panel is scheduled to meet today to discuss Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine, and it's possible an emergency use authorization will be issued before the end of the week. More than 3,000 distribution sites will receive Moderna's vaccine if it is authorized. Now, roughly 20 million doses of both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine could be delivered before the end of the year, many of them for frontline healthcare workers. But the vaccine likely will not be readily accessible for most Americans until early to mid-2021. Health officials continue to stress the importance of being cautious and patient as the COVID-19 cases in the U.S., like hospitalizations and deaths, keep climbing to record levels.
We need to be safer with masks, avoiding indoor crowds, keeping distance. All of these things are doubly important now. We don't want any lives to be lost when vaccination is just a few months away.
Hospitals already making preparations for possible deliveries of Moderna's candidate next week. Vice President Mike Pence and Karen Pence, the second lady, say they will publicly receive the vaccine tomorrow. President-elect Joe Biden says that his team is putting together a plan for when he will get the shot, which he says he also will get publicly. Our cameras were there as Mobile Infirmary administered their first doses to doctors Cynthia Crowder Hicks and Kobe Harrison. Both have been on the COVID front lines and say it's a huge step in the right direction to combating the virus. The hospital's administrators calling it a bright day in the fight against the pandemic.
I just want to say thank you to our team. This is a good day for all of the nurses and physicians that have been taking care of the patients that we serve. It's been a long 9 months.
We have a very strong physician community. I have not had one physician say that they would not receive the vaccine. And to me, that's the biggest testimony, is when your physicians are willing to take the vaccine. That's a testimony that the vaccine does work.
Mobile Infirmary anticipates it could have Moderna's vaccine by Christmas, pending its approval. And happening today, Infirmary Health is preparing to vaccinate more frontline healthcare workers against COVID-19. This morning, EMS personnel scheduled to get the vaccine at Thomas Hospital. Now, we'll have live reports starting at 6 a.m. More U.S. senators, meantime, pushing to include direct checks to working families in the next COVID-19 relief package. The relief will include $300 billion for small businesses and the Paycheck Protection Program, tens of billions for food and rental assistance, and an extra $300 a week in unemployment benefits. They're still trying to work out, though, how much money to be given in direct payments to Americans, if anything. Now, that could mean convincing some lawmakers to reduce the check amount from $1,200 to $600.
I think there ought to be direct payments, stimulus checks, because the American people are still struggling.
I think it should be $1,200. I think we should do at least what we did in the CARES Act.
In total, the new relief package would cost a little more than $900 billion. Now, this as Congress must pass a spending bill by tomorrow to avoid another government shutdown.
I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 STORMTracker report. Well, the clouds just have not really given us much of a break. The rain from yesterday morning did move out as expected. However, the sky still remaining cloudy. Our winds are still coming in out of the north, and early this morning they're still moving in at a pretty good pace at about 10 miles per hour. Eventually, we're going to get the sky to clear. That will start to happen late this morning and into the afternoon, but when a lot of you leave the house, it's still going to be rather gloomy out there. So here's your weather headlines as we roll in throughout the course of this Thursday. A very cold start. The sky gradually clears. And what about the weekend weather? We'll be delving into that throughout the course of today as well. On the Fox 10 FUTURECAST, no rain, but plenty of clouds. And as we run the clock forward, you'll notice we just don't see much clearing until after midday. Once we get in toward 3, 4, 5, and 6 o'clock this afternoon and evening, that's when the clouds move out and we start to see sunshine, and then this evening, the stars. Here's a glimpse at how the next few days are going to be looking. Today we struggle to get out of the 40s. We're in sunshine for tomorrow. We get only a few scattered showers in here on Sunday. We do turn warmer starting over the weekend with highs in the mid to low 60s. We could even get into the upper 60s by next Wednesday, with temperatures getting back into the 40s for morning temps next week. We'll talk more weather throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.